Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. We're going to be seeing a double Swine backline, a double Swine or the Swine Nub evolution family tree type team with Piloswine and Mamoswine rocking the new move, high horsepower in the back. Ursaluna got it exclusively for a bit, and now both Piloswine and Mamoswine can also use it. But Nerds Rising is only going to be running it on the Mamoswine. And by the way, Nerds Rising, who sent in this footage, has a channel of his own. He's a fellow content creator. So you can check him out with that link in the corner, or you can also check him out with the link in the description. Thank you for the submission, bro. And let's get into these battles. Nerds Rising said he's hit legend rank every single season in the Go Battle League. So I have high expectations. But again, this is the early season ranks, so we don't know what we're going to see. And we've got the Pelipper double Swine team. So staying in here against the Amok. The thing is with this team, you kind of have to swap eventually to lure out a potential fighter. So he lures out the Vigoroth here, which isn't that bad because Avalanche still really chunks this thing. Plus the opponent was a little bit slow to swap, so he might actually reach a second Avalanche. And I like this play. He's letting the Body Slam go. Does Pylo get there? It does not, unfortunately. Pylo definitely on the glacier side, and Mamoswine the same, at least for Great League, that is. Gonna come in here with Pel. It's a little bit awkward. You kind of have to shield. And do you go for the Hurricane, or do you just play it safe? Okay, gonna go for the Hurricane. I kind of like this. I don't expect the opponent to shield. Gonna undercharge here. And gets one extra, but that was a pretty nasty undercharge. That was a pretty nasty undercharge. Oh my goodness. There should be like a top 10 undercharges. I remember Zionic used to do like top battles of the week. I don't know if he still does it. There should be a top undercharges of the week. And there's a Hypno in back. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what the play is here. Do you go for the high horsepower to like buff your attack? I think you do. Okay, no. Expects the shield, I guess. So he's going to go for the Avalanche. I just don't know if another move KOs. I don't know if this KOs. High horsepower. Bang! Does a lot of damage. Hypno's forced to throw. And now Pelipper can probably wing attack down and get to a Weather Ball against that low Amok. Oh my goodness gracious. What a battle. And what a game to start things off. That's how you start off a video, ladies and gents, with an epic 1 HP in a dream battle. That might have been like a second set of the season or something. All right, gonna safe swap the Pylo. And we see a Miltank. Pretty neutral matchup. Miltank is probably gonna outbulk and outpace the Pylo here. Let's see. Avalanche gonna really chunk. Throws on CMP, which is kind of smart, because now if Miltank shields, he could potentially let it go if he wants. Yeah, he's gonna let it go. I think that's the better play. Oh my god, dude. Rollout is so bad. We need to... I don't know what it is, man. Rollout just does no damage, dude. It does no damage. You're better off running lock-on for damage, dude. Rollout is abysmal. By the way, chat, growing up, watching like certain, like Hell's Kitchen, for example, with Gordon Ramsay, this is totally random and off topic, but I would hear on like Hell's Kitchen him say like abysmal, and I would hear on like American Idol Simon Cowell say like abysmal. And I was like, which one is it? And I think I said like abysmal once, and I had someone tell me like, what'd you say? Like, and they're like, it's dismal, not abysmal. There's both. There's both, isn't there? I looked it up eventually. I'm pretty sure they're both terms. Like you could say that is dismal, or also that is abysmal, and they're separate words, and they have similar meanings. I don't know. I'm not gonna check it mid video. But anyway, those are just weird things that happen in life, I guess. Shadow Magnezone, the opponents are running, a Man of Culture. And Mirror Shot's going to chunk, man. Mirror Shot's a pretty weak move. Oh, man. And then in comes Vig. This is not looking great. Mirror Shot's not a very powerful move, but super effective from such a high attack Pokemon. It's going to deal quite a bit. Did like half health to that Pylo. You kind of have to come in with Pelly and go for the Weather Ball here. And they're going to go for another Body Slam. I like throwing on Charge Move priority here because you know the Vig's probably going to throw their Body Slam here. So you get maximum possible farm. You get a Weather Ball here, which will almost certainly draw a shield from Magnezone. And now you come in with Mamo. You're up a shield, and Avalanche is all you need. It is resisted, but Avalanche is a powerful move. It's honestly one of the best charge moves in the game just in terms of its efficiency. And oh, baby. I think the opponent made a mistake here. I think bringing in this Mandibuzz, it was potentially their lose condition because this gives a great chance to overfarm and come out of here with energy. Oh, man. If the Magnezone had just stayed in and gone straight Mirror Shot, there's no way Nerds Rising could have overfarmed by this much and have all the energy in the world. Gets the shield and gonna go for the high horsepower just before the Mirror Shot. And this will take out, boom, that'll take out 2 Magnezones. Someone in the comments, let me know, how much does a high, in the Great League, look it up on PvPoke, how much does high horsepower from Mamoswine do to a Shadow Magnezone? It's gotta be, I'm gonna guess, I'll give a guess. I'm gonna guess, oh man, 210.7%. It might be a little high, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, here we are against the Steelix. Not a bad matchup. You don't really have to worry about any threatening charge moves. It's really just the Dragon Tails that slowly add up. Gonna go for Psychic Fangs. Doesn't do that much, but will debuff the defense. And we'll make these Dragon Tails do even more. Avalanche grabs a shield. Steelix gets the farm down. Kind of awkward. You probably come in with Pelly, right? Pelly has some energy. And is going to get off this Weather Ball. If this KOs, that'd be fantastic. But Steelix hangs on. Now has to make a decision here. Going to let it go. And hope Steelix doesn't get to another Psychic Fangs here. And it does, unfortunately. So going to shield just to preserve some health. You got to shield something eventually, right? And it's an Aurorus in the back. High horsepower is going to deal devastating damage. I don't know if it'll one-shot, but it'll be close. Bang! One-shots the Aurorus. And now is going to shield to be safe against Mantine. It is a Bubble Beam. But couldn't really afford to take an Ice Beam there. So now going to overfarm. Perfect counting, man. Perfect counting. To deal the maximum Powder Snow damage before throwing the Avalanche. And gets the win. Really nice battle there. Next opponent. This is where you want to see the Obstagoon. So this is pretty good. Obstagoon can hold its own in this lead, but Pelipper should win all even shields, I believe. Straight Weather Ball. So you could go for Hurricane if you want to be cheeky, but I think straight Weather Ball is probably the safer play. Yeah, gotta go for the Weather Ball. And now with the Wing Attack buff, Pelipper's going to outpace you rather than getting to moves at the same time. Goon, I think, can make the Zero Shield really close. Just because Counter does more damage than Wing Attack. Night Slash coming through. Gonna actually swap in here, which is interesting. And the opponent elects to just stay in to do some counter damage. And in comes Frost. Oh man. Does the opponent shield this? Do they respect the Stone Edge? I'm not sure. Stone Edge coming through. Bang! One-shots the Frost. Rise, why is he running Stone Edge? I guess that's why, chat. I guess that's why for the Frost last matchup is won. Oh, man. Golbat forced to shield here. Golbat might be thinking, okay, if I can get rid of this, he's probably weak. He's probably weak to flying in the back, since he's got a or a Piloswine here. And then there's going to be the big reveal. Oh, Golbat just conceding. Makes sense. Makes sense. Could have played it out, though, in case there was like a Venusaur or something. Tough lead here for Pelly, so I might try and catch. Very nice catch. Counted to 5 and catch on the Swine. Piloswine looks so goofy. He's kind of like one of those dogs, you know, that has like the hair that just kind of like falls over its face. It's like, how do they even see? How does Piloswine even see what it's avalanching? I don't know. Gonna shield here to get off the second avalanche. I think that makes sense. Gets to the second avalanche. Gonna force the opponent to make a decision here. Shield or let it go. And they're gonna let the Dragonair go. Save a shield. Oh man, because of the count 665, the Pylo's actually able to CMP the Stunfisk here, which is brutal for the opponent. The opponent should be aware that that's when the oh, okay, they discharge. Interesting. Perhaps a single move Stunfisk. In comes a Seismitoad. Oh my goodness. A Seismitoad running bubble over the preferred mud shot usually. High horsepower. Bang. Lots of damage. The Toad does not look happy. He looks very sad. He's like, I'm in a bad position here. I'm probably going to lose the battle trainer. I'm sorry, master. It's like Doug from the movie Up. Oh boy, you are my master. Like, hey Doug, go fetch. Oh boy, I love fetch. I will get the ball and I will bring it back. Anyway. We're having some fun this video. Mamoswine gets the win there. And now we've got Pelipper versus G Rapidash. Okay, this video is getting off the rails with how many times I'm getting sidetracked. But maybe that's entertaining. I don't know. I did the Hoenn event today. I drove around with my buddy Garrett because it was like less than 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's below 0 Celsius. And there were multiple horse carriages around the city. I don't know what was going on. That's not like a common thing for where I'm from, but maybe it's a common thing for some of you guys. But yeah, there were like multiple horse carriages. People, and there was like a line at one place. I think it was some sort of event, maybe. Maybe it was for charity. Who knows? They're offering horse carriages. And I thought that would be an incredible YouTube video. Like raid hour. I could title it like raid hour on a horse carriage, or like raid hour on my own Rapidash or something. Imagine that video. Maybe next year when it's warmer out. Make it happen. But anyway, we are supposed to be commentating these battles. The Jellicent just ice beamed like a savage. Gonna go for the weather ball here. It wasn't a bait, but it was... He expected the opponent to throw their move there, so that's why he went for the weather ball, I think. Ice Beam going to take out Pelly and going to give Mamo a farm down. If this was intentional to let Jelly take out Pelipper to farm down, that's kind of nasty. That's kind of a 1000 IQ play. In comes Steelix. Dragon Tail's chunking. But high horsepower is going to chunk even more, man. High horsepower. Bang! Does like 80+% to the Steelix. Gonna shield a move here to be safe. And that's right, the Rapidash in back didn't have energy because Rapidash gets to moves in 4 Fairy Winds, which is very quick. And just going to Powder Snow down the Steelix. Let's go. Nice win for Nerds Rising. Next battle, here we go. Malestare. Not a great lead. So might want to swap eventually. Honestly, kind of a core breaker, right? Because you kind of outbulk the Pelipper, but Pelipper can hold its own here. And then the Backmons have to like rely on the high horsepower to do damage. Gonna go for a catch on the Sludge Wave. Was he able to catch this move? Bang! Caught the Sludge Wave on the ground type. Very nicely done. Might shield the Brine here. Yeah, this makes sense. Shield the Brine. You've got lots of energy. And the fact that the opponent's not swapping tells him he's probably not got an obvious answer to Pylo, which means Mamo's going to be good too. Avalanche grabs a shield. Opponent playing this kind of weird. Going for the second Avalanche. They shield again. Oh, God. They shield again to get off their brine. Yikes. Do they really not have an answer for this? Gonna let it go and powder snow down with Pylo. Or with Mamo, sorry. I think I've said Pylo and Mamo in the wrong instances a few times. Oh my gosh. Is this like Toxapex Double Dragon? What the heck? Gonna shield against D-Knight? Powder snow down? What the heck's in back, dude? What the heck's in back? Like an Altaria? Oh my god. Comes back with the Toxapex. Gonna double up and then throw. Avalanche takes it out. And it's a Pelipper. It's a Pelipper. Avalanche going to be a lot of damage here. This next one should be CMP, so he could catch or throw the move. He can't quite catch. It's not up yet. Pelipper doesn't even bother throwing, which is kind of curious. You got to throw that Weather Ball right away. But I would think Mamoswine probably wins CMP. I'm not sure. I don't know who wins CMP, Mamo versus Pelipper. Terrific lead here for Pelipper. So they swap into their own Pelipper, which is actually a bit awkward for this team. So let's see how Nerds Rising is able to deal with this. He's going to stay in and go for the bait. I think this is a high percentage bait, right? Pelipper kind of has to respect a Hurricane. Now has to make a call, going to let it go. And they Hurricane and one-shot his Pelipper. So suddenly this becomes a little tricky. You are up a shield, but a Weather Ball is quite threatening to both of your Pokemon. So gonna shield this first Weather Ball, and I would expect probably an instant Avalanche. No, gonna overfarm and lose his CMP. That's kind of brutal. Maybe should have overfarmed one less. But it's easier for me to say, right, when I'm watching, rather than the one playing. Takes out the Pelipper. In comes Cash. And is going to get off an Avalanche here. The hard thing here is, like, you have to swap out now. And this Whiscash, you're not going to be able to powder snow down. Gets to the second Avalanche, though. This could be a game changer. This could be a game changer. Grabs the shield. Has to make a call here. Yeah, going to call the Mud Bomb bait. Nice call. Whiscash has so much energy. I think you have to shield at this point. You kind of have to throw right away. Oh, but the opponent swaps in Knock. And this is going to allow the overfarm on Mamo. Avalanche one-shots the Noctowl. Oh no, but Whiscash left with a move. Ugh, brutal. I think he farmed the perfect amount, right? You can only overfarm by 6 there, since Knock gets the Sky Attack in 6. Pelly versus Coffin. Not the best matchup for Pelly, just because they outpace you to Shadow Ball. And Coffin's bulky enough where it's not really threatened by a Weather Ball. Gonna throw the Weather Ball here. Because I guess you just need about 2 plus wing attack damage, so this kind of makes sense. Gonna get off the next Weather Ball. And Coffin just gonna let it go. Do we see a shield or no? No, we're not gonna see a shield. And calls the Dark Pulse. I think that's a bit of a mistake by the opponent. Dark Pulse seems a little bit unnecessary there. It's only one... It's like 0.5 less Shadow Claws, basically, than Shadow Ball. Okay, in comes Drill. Drill has to respect this Avalanche. It would probably nearly one-shot. At this point, it would. The Avalanche will KO, so Drill's probably going to have to shield and then maybe double Drill Run. Drill Run coming through. Does a Drill Run take out from here? I'm not sure. Drill Run. Bang, it does. Wow. I've seen a few Excadrills myself. I think it kind of makes sense in the current meta. Gonna force the Excadrill to throw energy here and then put it all on Mamoswine, as we've seen a few times. Gonna have to shield a move, but honestly might be able to powder snow down if the Drill stays in. So Drill might have to get out of here. Oh, man. Gets the powder snow down on Coffin. This is looking bad. Oh, it's a Goliath score. Oh my goodness. So much damage. Double super effective. Avalanche definitely gonna take out the Excadrill. And gets another nice win, man. Let's go. I think this might be the last battle against Denny. Good lead. So we want to see the Machamp. They swap Frost. A bit of an awkward swap. So gonna have to play this cleverly to come out with a win. Chips with Weather Ball. Gonna go for the next Weather Ball right away. That seemed kind of like a CMP. Didn't look like a Powder Snow got through. So yeah, it is a CMP. Has to preserve the Pelipper, right? Has to preserve the Pelipper for the Machamp. So now he's gonna swap in Mamo. Oh, this is so awkward. Because you use your second Protect Shield. And now, honestly, if the opponent just saves their shield from Machamp, I think they're in a good spot. But they shield the Frostlass. So in my opinion, that's a huge mistake by the opponent. Because if you simply let your Frostlass go, you can counter down with your Machamp, shield once, and you probably win the game. But now we're going to see the energy advantage for Nerds Rising. He's going to get off the Avalanche. This is going to do so much damage to Machamp. Bang. Quick swap Pelipper. One wing attack KOs. And there's an Aurorus in the back. Okay, so not completely over. If the opponent can land a Meteor Beam on the Pylo, they could probably still win this game. However, Pelipper's going to get off double Weather Ball here. It's so quick to Weather Ball, and double Weather Ball will be enough, it looks like, to take out the Aurorus. Really nicely played. I think opponent made a big misplay there, but Nerds Rising took full advantage with some really solid gameplay of his own and got the win. Once again, thank you to Nerds Rising for the submission. Feel free to go check out his channel, link in the description. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this content, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, comment down below. It helps the algorithm. And share it with your neighbor, Betty, because I'm sure she would like it too, and she's welcome in the community. All that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.